also want to bring in Tausif Shah of the PDP, Dr. Shama Mohammed of the Congress, and RP Singh of the BJP joining me on this show. Tausif Shah, in your appreciation, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah said the British had envisioned a railway link along the Jhelum River to Uri. They failed. He credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership that the Chenab Bridge is a reality. What does the bridge, in your appreciation, mean for the people of Jammu and Kashmir?
No, I'm very thankful to you for giving me time to call on your show. It's a moment of very pride for every Indian. It's obviously a moment of pride for the people of Jammu and Kashmir who were waiting for this railway line since long, approximately for last 75 years. Since you know that transportation is normally a lifeline of any state, any city. So in that lifeline, the railway is number one lifeline, because we have bad weathers. We have weathers when a main national highway is not connected to the rest of India. So now, because of the railway, the fare prices of the air travel are going to be lowered, obviously. But there's one point that I'd like to bring through your India Today channel to whole the India, that we request that they have decided not to send any transportation trains on this track. It means that जो माल गाड़ी आती है, it's not permitted on this track. So what I request is that if we call it a lifeline, then being a lifeline, we have to have the maal gadi service also on this track, because we have, as I already mentioned, that we have times when our road connectivity is not connected to the rest of India. So the prices shoot up. If you see in Jammu, the difference in the prices in Jammu and Srinagar is approximately 30% because of the track, because we have to load the things in truck from Jammu and bring it to Srinagar. So this is a request that we should, being Indians, being that this is a lifeline. Yes, we accept it, it's a lifeline, but this is a very humble request from my end that
fair enough.
We should be given.
That's a pertinent point. Dr. Mohammed, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his address said all the good work has been left for me to finish. The project was started earlier, of course, approved in 1995, declared of national importance in 2002, but completed only in 2025. And isn't the Prime Minister right that that final push that's required for completion, that motivation, that dedication, and that push comes in his tenure, or came in his tenure?
First and foremost, if this debate is till 8:30, do not invite your panelists, because I'm not going to come for a 10-minute debate again. There's no time for you to ask questions, and there's no time for us to answer.
And you wasted 30 seconds of that again. But go on, Dr. Mohammed.
Yeah. Okay. The other point is, the bridge is a wonderful thing for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. I agree on that. And this time taken, we have done enough and more developments. But what I am upset about is the Prime Minister of India visits Jammu and Kashmir only for inauguration. He came back from Saudi Arabia, and where did he run to? He came back and he ran for a rally in Bihar. After that, he went to Andhra Pradesh for another rally. Then he went to Trivandrum for the inauguration of Viranam Port and another inauguration. Then he went for some waves program in Mumbai. But my leader, Rahul Gandhi, he came back from the US on the 25th of the April. He went to meet the injured in the hospital in Pahalgam. Then on the 30th, he went to meet Shubham Dwivedi's family in Lucknow. And then on the 6th of May, he went to meet Vinay Narwal in Karnal. So this is Rahul Gandhi. And that's very important. The Prime Minister of India, when any leader, when an attack like this happens, first is that they visit the people and they visit the victim's family. Number two, you said your program is what? India First. I want to ask you today, why haven't you asked this Prime Minister what action has he taken on Vijay Shah, who spoke against Sofia Qureshi? What action has he taken against Rambir Patania, who's an Udhampur MLA from Jammu and Kashmir, who said Air Force nalayak hai? What action has he taken? He has not taken any action. And number three, you said, will killing the Hindus alone by the Pakistanis, they picked, you mentioned, will it trigger a communal violence? What did Amit Shah say 3 days ago in West Bengal? He said, Mamata Banerjee does not stand with Operation Sindoor because she wants to protect her Muslim vote. That means the Muslims are against Operation Sindoor. Isn't that polarization? You send MPs all around the world saying united, we are against Pakistan. Here the Home Minister of India is insulting Muslims. Am I not for Operation Sindoor? Is the man from PDP not for Operation Sindoor? How dare the Home Minister talk in that language? There's no point of all this inauguration, everything, or sending people abroad when you day in and day out insult Muslims, you day in and day out
RP
insult
Singh,
the
you want
army.
to quickly
Why
respond?
has Prime Minister not taken action? And why did the Prime Minister not
Okay.
go to Pahalgam before? Why did he not go to Jammu and Kashmir to meet the families?
RP Singh, you want to quickly respond to Dr. Shama Mohammed?
Well, he already has a grievance with you that you're not given a good time and you called her for a shorter period. But I have no grievances. See, when the CM of the Bengal supports a bill which has been approved by goes against a bill which has been approved by the center, by the parliament, and her member parliaments there says that we will ensure that whoever try to get through this bill will take out his eyes. So they are targeting a particular vote bank. And she said that I won't allow this to implement in my state. So they are targeting a particular vote bank. And in that context, it was said, it's not that anyone is doubting any Muslim in the country at all. Please, let's be very clear on this. But coming to the issue of what Prime Minister said, that's more important. That in spite of what has happened in Kashmir,
Okay,
in
Dr. Shama
Punjab,
Mohammed, you've had your say. You will have to wait till RP Singh completes his say, says what he wants to. Go on, RP Singh, complete your point, sir.
so what he said today was that he will not let the Kashmiri or Jammu Kashmir down. I mean, because of whatever has happened, still the progress must go on. The way things have changed. When there is no stone pelting which is happening in Kashmir now, there is terrorism has come down in spite of the fact that this particular incident happened. But overall, as a numeric number, the terrorism has come down.
Okay.
And also that, yes, there is a lot of push on the development of the Kashmir, unlike the regime of the UPA, where they were scared of building roads along the border, saying that, if we build roads, China will encroach on our roads and then use our roads. So, or
Sir,
use
since
our
you've directly raised a point, I wanted to bring in Tausif Shah, but Dr. Mohammed, you want to quickly respond to the point RP Singh is making, that there was no border, there was little border infrastructure development during the Congress regime, he says, because Congress was scared the adversary may use it. Now there's a big push on border infrastructure development, ma'am. Ma'am, you will have to unmute yourself, please.
30-second go on.
I don't
Go on,
care.
ma'am.
Okay, don't be like a child. Now, what I'm saying is that he can say whatever, that we are scared. How can we be scared? Who got Ajmal Kasab and hung him? Where are the 4 terrorists? Where are they? Tell me.
Who
You're
let the
sitting here,
Ajmal Ali,
RPC,
who
where are the
allowed
4
Ajmal Ali
terrorists?
to be given
We
on a
caught
platter
him
to
and hung
Pakistan?
him. We
Who
caught
gave
Afzal
Ajmal
Guru
Ali
and
on
hung
a
them.
platter to
We
Pakistan? The
divided
person who was
Pakistan
accused in
into two.
Samjhauta
So don't
Express.
tell us about
Sir, I
Who was
did not
caught
let her
red-handed?
interrupt you. Please let her complete her point. Go on, Dr. Mohammed, complete your point, ma'am.
What I'm saying is, he says we are scared. We caught Ajmal Kasab. You haven't caught the 4 terrorists. You don't even know their names. Who are they? Where are they? Who is accountable for this? And no. He keeps saying that how many terrorist attacks have happened? People, migrant laborers, people going to doctors and killing them, taking out doctors from their homes, shopkeepers. This has never happened in the time of the Congress. And we know what happened in Pathankot. All the Air Force bases have been attacked, even though I'm not talking about Jammu and Kashmir, I'm talking about generally. So what you're saying is not right. And I want to know today, he's not able to
She's
answer
talking about
why there's no
Pathankot,
action
this has
against
been
Vijay
attacked.
Shah. Why haven't you taken action on Vijay Shah when the Supreme Court of India pulled up your government in BJP
Ma'am,
government
since
and said,
today my
why
show
haven't
is
you
on the
taken action?
railway
He
bridge
has spoken
connectivity
against,
and
no, I don't want to
development in
speak on the
Kashmir,
railway.
I want to
why-
stay on the topic
Gaurav,
for
why
the
haven't you
moment,
raised this issue?
but
Why
I
haven't
want
you
to bring in
raised this issue?
Tausif Shah on the point that Dr. Shama Mohammed raised, Mr. Shah, on migrant laborers or people from outside or Pandits being targeted in Kashmir, even in these years, post 2019. Is there an effort to ensure that people from the rest of the country also feel safe in the Kashmir Valley, and whoever is targeting them, they are sorted out, sir?
So, let me just speak out on it. The main thing is that we have to see that there's a security lapse. There's been a major security lapse. So there have been many Pandit targeted. There have been many non-Muslims. And even Muslims have been targeted. It's not only non-Muslims, even Muslims have also been targeted. But we have to see that who is responsible for this. We are the highest militarized zone in world right now. We have approximately 1.2 million armed forces here. So why then are these things happening now?
So the
If
people
I-
of Kashmir have
if-
no responsibility, is what you're saying. That, you know,
No, what
we
are our security
usually the basic
No.
message
Responsibility
is
comes
that
on everybody.
terrorists, if they're operating
res-
in an area, they're like fish in water. If they have no
Respon-
local support, they cannot operate.
No, responsibility. If you now speak on the responsibility, then we have to start the responsibility from our borders. So how are they able to cross the borders? How are these arms, ammunitions, the RDXs? How is it possible that they are bringing in? Like we all know that the biggest Pulwama attack, it has approximately 450 kilograms of RDX. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? The border is approximately 350 kilometers away. No,
And
approximately,
Adil
say,
had
if
no
I...
role to play. The local terrorists, his indoctrination, Jaish-e-Mohammed, no role to play. They were like little kindergarten children sucking lollipop, and suddenly they
There's
put
always-
RDX and blasted
there's
into
always
a
an
CRPF
exception.
van.
There's always an exception. If we have seen that we can let us be straightforward and let's call spade
Local
a spade.
support to terror is
We-
not important for you, is what you're saying, Tausif
Yes,
Shah.
local terror. Yes, I accept that there's a local support of the terror. but
Because
not
let's
that much that our
at least
security
call a
forces
spade
can't
a
handle.
spade. Dr. Shama
But that-
Mohammed, you know, that local support to terror, I completely take that point about security forces. They need to be more vigilant, no doubt. But security forces also have to be supported by local population, Dr. Shama Mohammed.
No, I totally agree. Whoever is guilty, one has to catch them, whether they come from inside or whether they come from outside. But he mentioned Jaish-e-Mohammed. You mentioned. Now, who released Masood Azhar? Who released him? The Bharatiya Janata
True.
Party. So let's understand who is behind these things. How dare they release him? I mean, this is not the way we deal with terrorists. Let me tell you one thing, Gaurav. You cannot and should not, India, ever negotiate with terrorists. We should have never released this Masood Azhar. And he's caused chaos in India, you know, from the parliament attack to this now and continuous attacks done by him. Hafiz Syed is left loose. Masood Azhar is roaming free.
Ma'am, I
And
completely
what
agree
is
with
the-
you right from the
and
time
also
when
the
terrorists were
international
released
community.
for
The last
Rubaiya
point,
Saeed,
last
Mehbooba
point,
Mufti's
last
sister.
point.
You know, when
Gaurav,
terrorists were released in 1989-90, the beginning of
Gaurav, I have
terrorism in
one last
Kashmir Valley,
point.
I
United-
completely agree with you. But
And
RP
also
Singh, last 30
Pakistan is
seconds. Last 30 seconds. RP Singh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Pakistan is
I got my
ready.
timing a little awry, but go on. RP Singh, last 30 seconds on this part of the show.
Well, how can you forget Ajmat Ali, the person who was caught in Samjhauta Express, was given on platter to Pakistan after being caught, and there was no pressure. There was no arm twisting by any of the terrorist group. Just simply because you wanted to create a narrative of Hindu terrorism in country, you give a man on a platter. Not only that, the tears were rolling down when Batra House happened. You remember that? Mr. Saman Khurshid on record saying that the tears were
today my
rolling down her cheek.
subject was all about development and Naya Kashmir, and I sincerely hope that remains the focus, or we will remain trapped in that narrative that the terrorist state across the border wants us to pursue. But we will pursue a narrative that's about a strong India that will continue to punish terror.